Hi and welcome back to the Market Mechanics course. This is Market Mechanics 104, types of order flow and data feeds. So whenever you're going to buy a data feed, you're going to get some level of data, right? As we discussed, you need to purchase a data feed that grants you access to the order flow data. The first type is market by price data feed, level 1, top of book. So when you get this and you open your depth of market, right, this guy, you're basically only going to be able to see the first two levels. As you can see here, 100 and 99. I have 23 and 29, right? Only the first two. So you're going to see the total amount per level of price. Market by price. Same with the orders. You're going to see all of the orders coming inside. That's all the data you get. Or you can get a market by price data feed, level 2, that shows you the full market depth. This, for example, is a full depth book. Right? You can see a lot of levels inside of the book. So you see all the levels up, all the levels down. You can see if there's areas of liquidity that are significant. For example, here I can clearly see, if I make this bigger, that I have 160. There's a big seller here, and yeah, there's other big sellers here. So these are areas that are likely going to be visited by buyers. Okay. But still, I just know the total amount. The next level is seeing every single order, okay? Because here it can be, this 5 contracts could be one big 5 contract order or multiple small orders of 1 each. That's market by order data. Or level 3, MBO, market by order. So this is a granular version of order flow that not only allows you to see the total amount, but also tells you if there's something interesting, if there is one order which is radically bigger than all the others. What are the big trades? Both from the resting order, because every resting order has its own ID, and every aggressor order as well has its own ID. So both from the aggressors and from the resting orders, thanks to MBO, market by order data, the exchange is granting us access to order IDs. So our deep charts platform can take these orders and replicate it and take this data and plot it on a chart in a way that we can filter out the real big traders. And that's the power of using a technology like deep charts with an MBO compatible data feed. This is also useful to spot icebergs, because as you will learn later in this course, smart money tries to hide, and it is able to hide from price action traders, but they cannot entirely hide from order flow traders. And that is going to be all clear thanks to MBO data. So to summarize the features of each type of data feed, you have market by price level 1, which is enough for basic footprint charts. Volume profile, you just need level 1. No need for level 2, no need to pay a lot of money. Which by the way is $20 a month, $20 or $30 a month. It's not good for depth of market analysis. So if you want to see liquidity areas and stuff like that, you're not going to be able to see it with level 1. With level 2, yes, you have the full access to the DOM, to the depth of market, the whole order book with all of the buyers and the sellers and all of the liquidity areas. That's level 2. It's essential, especially if you want to use heat maps like Deep DOM. Level 3 data is crucial because it provides order IDs that allows our technology to aggregate fractional trades and native icebergs, which we'll get deep in the next lessons. The most common futures data feed are DXFeed, Rhythmic, and CQG. Rhythmic being the only one that has fully accessible and fully, let's say, playable with APIs. So with Rhythmic, you can see native icebergs specifically. With DXFeed, you can also have level 3 data, but you don't have, there's some problems with the APIs that we're trying to solve. You can see big trades, for example, with DXFeed, but you're not really seeing the icebergs. Okay, that's a slight difference that we're going to get deep into later. Don't worry if you don't understand what I'm saying now. But these are the most common types. These are very high quality data feeds. They're reliable, and they're very, very, very solid. They give you the real exact data with probably the least amount of small mistakes here and there, but almost close to zero mistakes in the order flow. So absolutely phenomenal tools. We're proud to have all of them in our platforms, and these are the most common ones.